Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fuguet, and this video is going to be what I call my video syllabus. With everything going on and all the changes to instruction that we're going to be dealing with over the course of the next few weeks, I hope, I wanted to take a moment for both students and parents to give you just a quick tutorial about the online resources that I plan on using and kind of some of the communication pieces that I'm planning on using as well to work through content over the next few weeks. So first and foremost, before I get started with the content, the most important thing throughout this entire process is communication, and this goes for both students and parents. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me with emails regarding any questions, concerns, issues that may pop up, or just simply guidance on something that you may be running into over the course of the next few weeks. So my email is listed there on the screen. Also, most students, you guys have already signed up for my remind alerts. However, if you haven't, I strongly urge you to sign up, as I've been sending reminders and alerts and things like that throughout this closure so far. Parents, if you would like to join my remind as well so that you can receive those alerts, you're more than welcome to. I try to limit to 1 or 2 per day at the most, depending on the day. Lastly, the other way I'm going to be reaching out is through a weekly email update that I will send out every Sunday to both parents and students. And this is going to provide an outline, which is subject to change, on content and assignments for the week. Now, when I say subject to change, it's never going to be adding more assignments or content to the week, but possibly slowing down. As you know, this is unprecedented, so the one big thing I'm going to make sure to provide is flexibility for both students and parents alike. So if I have to slow something down or change things, I will change that, and I'll show you where to find that in a minute. Parents, I do plan on emailing you these weekly alerts as well, just because I'd like to keep you in the loop of what's going on. However, I know with everything going on in your lives, with family, friends, work, and such, if you don't want to receive those emails from me, just kindly reply to my email and let me know, and I'll be sure to remove you from those weekly alerts. Now, starting tomorrow, Monday, the 30th of March, we are going to enact a digital bell schedule where it is a 45-minute focus period on the different classes that you have students. So for my geometry students, that will be from 8:30 to 9:15, and for my calculus class, that will be from 10:20 to 11:05. Now, during those times each day, I will be either holding a digital class or I will be holding office hours. Now, the difference between the two is that my digital classes are going to be more of a formal lesson plan, and where I strongly recommend that you attend. I'm hesitant to use the word mandatory, as I know there's a lot of other things going on in the world right now besides school, but I would say with every possible intent to please make sure you attend those digital classes, as I will be engaging in dialogue with the class through different means of either video, audio, or chat, whatever the student is comfortable with. In addition, additional content may be covered outside of the assignments and videos that I'll be giving throughout the week. Because of the flexibility of students having other things going on, I will record this, however, and the link will be able to get access through our lesson plan on Canvas. Once again, not as useful as being there live, but in a worst case scenario, there will be a recording for it. My office hours, however, I'm going to offer those during the times as optional attendance. This is going to be time for individual questions and concerns on assignments going on throughout the week, and I will also go over any necessary content for those who are attending. Students, think of this as like a HATS period. So you don't have to come to my HATS period for help, but if you are struggling or if you need questions and you want to have some individual time to talk about things, this is going to be an opportunity to do that. I will still record this, but I'm not going to upload it onto YouTube or anything like that, as I primarily focus this time on working with students in a smaller group setting, going over things. So with that being said, let's talk about some of the electronic resources that I'm going to share. And the two main avenues that I'm going to be providing content through are the two things that our district relies heavily on, and that is Canvas and OneNote. So I'm going to move this PowerPoint out of the way and just show you briefly what those things look like. So I'm going to start with my Canvas page, and this is for my geometry class, but calculus, this will look the same for you. All the assignments and everything that we do are going to be organized into modules. So I always ask that you go to this link right here on the left called modules. Quick side note, if you need to find my class, go to dashboard, and it's not showing it right now because I'm in student mode, but normally this will show all of your classes that you are in. So my class for geometry looks like this, and my calculus class looks like this. So moving back over into student view here, when you click on modules, the first thing you will see is a tab called lesson plans. This is going to be populated with those weekly lesson plans that I will be emailing out on Sunday, but they will also be here inside of Canvas. And this is where they'll be updated live if things need to get moved around or slowed down a bit. And then you'll see down below our assignments for the different modules that we are going through. So for geometry, we have finishing up Unit 2 this week with an assignment that will be graded, and you'll see that in the lesson plan in a moment. And then we begin work on Unit 4 at the end of the week this week. We're skipping Unit 3 at this time. So in the lesson plan, here's what you're going to see. So in preparation, that's where actually this video will be that you're probably watching. This link right here, this Zoom logo, when you click on it, is going to take you to our digital class and office hours. So again, for my first period class, that will run at 8:30 every morning. All you have to do is go to this link and click on it, and you will go to our Zoom session. For my CP geometry class, we will have our digital class. This is the one that I would say is more mandatory. That's going to be on Monday and Thursday this week, and my optional attendance office hours will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then down below is a more detailed lesson plan of what goes on each day, what I plan to do in the digital class, and then homework that you should be doing outside of that time frame or over the course of the office hours the next day. And links are there and details are there as well. Jumping over to OneNote, one last thing on this before I go to OneNote. Back on modules, again, there will be directions on where to find this stuff and where to complete these assignments. Going over to OneNote now, what you'll notice is this is more, again, students, this is a review. Parents, this is just showing you what it's like. OneNote is a place where I house all of our note sheets, digital worksheets, and things like that. The content library, think of it as a big filing cabinet. This is where I'm going to have all the master copies of everything. Rather than seeing the word teacher only, you will see your child student's name here, and that's their personal notebook. So in the content library, for example, later on this week, there will be a note sheet here to complete. To move this out of the filing cabinet content library, you simply can right-click it, hit copy. You're going to use this back button right here, and then click on, this is where your child's name would be. You can click on that and go into their personal notebook. Now mine has more stuff in it because it's a teacher-only book, but you would then right-click, hit paste, and now this can be written on and edited and modified exactly as need be. For geometry, we're going to be working in the Unit 4 Similarity tab. And for my AP Calculus class, we will be working in the Unit 4 Techniques of Integration tab. And you can see all the assignments that we have for this week. To wrap up here, some other online resources that I plan on sharing with you over the course of the next few weeks are Delta Math, in which all students have already created accounts prior to the shutdown. However, if you have any trouble logging in, please email me as soon as possible and so I can assist in getting you logged in. I do expect some graded assignments out of Delta Math down the road. Neither class have any this week, but could be next week. Also, I plan on doing activities through Desmos. The website is student.desmos.com. No login required, but I will provide an access code to create to go into those graded assignments and or explorations to be used. Quizzes is an online kind of gaming tool that we can do. Again, no login required, and I'll provide a join code to access to those questions. If I do share any additional online resources, I will share directions and access to them through the lesson plan. And so in summary, as we wrap up, the most important piece of this is communication. These weekly lesson plans are going to be the place where you will be able to see every detail of the expectations that you have for the week. However, as you're going through all of these things, any times that you have any questions, any concerns, or anything along the way, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can send me a message through Remind, or you can send me an email, and I'll be sure to check my email at least once or twice a day. That will conclude my video syllabus. As I said just a moment ago, reach out to me for any questions or concerns. Good luck in this upcoming week.